As in so many other countries, corruption is a major problem in Uganda. In 2009, the government reacted by setting up a special anti-corruption court.
We deal with cases of embezzlement, bribery, abuse of office, causing financial loss, nepotism, and others. Today is for submissions.
We have got the regulations in place, we have got the laws in place, we have got institutions to fight corruption.
Corruption is viewed by donors as a major obstacle to development.
The fact is, corruption and weak governance issues are serious in the country. I would say it is a problem in many developing countries.
The Evaluation Synthesis report talks about corruption as a cancer present everywhere in the world. And experience from many countries, including Uganda, shows that it takes more than legislation and institutions to fight corruption.
Uganda has the largest number of anti-corruption bodies in the world. I think we have the Inspector General of Government, we have the Ministry of Ethics and Integrity, and a whole raft of different institutions. But Uganda also is among some of the most corrupt countries in the world. Whether those mechanisms actually work the way they should work is entirely dependent on the Uganda government.
Civil society organisations in Uganda are very active in the fight against corruption, which is a top priority at the Uganda National NGO Forum.
We are now convinced as civil society organizations that corruption will not be fought through technical solutions. Legal processes, technical solutions cannot remove systemic corruption, because the corruption that we have is corruption that is driven by political dynamics. And therefore, the solutions have to be political.
It's not by setting up much more corruption courts, having a few legislations passed, but how do you enforce some of these policies and rules that the government has in place?
The more institutions we have will not help. We've had commissions of inquiry, we've had all kinds of things which on the face of it look like we are fighting corruption. But indeed, when we come to the last bit, we realize that we are dealing with a political question, which we must solve politically by ensuring that the politicians and the leaders take a very bold step against corruption.
Pius Bigirimana of the Prime Minister's office agrees that firm action must be taken.
What remains to be done is to continuously strengthen and make it very unattractive for anybody to get corrupt.
In the view of the Uganda country manager of the World Bank, one of the best ways donors can contribute to the fight against corruption is by supporting local voices.
Countries need to take charge. Villages and communities would hold their members of parliament accountable. And what we can do is try and shine the light and also empower communities and people and civil societies so they become the strong voice in this country.
The Corruption Court is ready to take action. Its high conviction rate confirms.
Over 70% of the cases that have come before us have been convictions, I'm happy to announce.